Fellow at the Atlantic Council, Hanna Liubakova, joins us now. So, Hanna, Belarus's actions in this incident have been nothing short of stunning. But how did we get here for Belarus's Lukashenko to feel free to force down a commercial flight to arrest an opposition journalist?
Well, Lukashenko tries to show that he is almighty. I doubt that he really envisioned the scale of reaction from the West, from other countries, and basically his inevitable fallout. The regime is currently in survival mode. It's been 9 months since the rigged elections in Belarus and since the popular revolution in the country, when people were on the streets, hundreds of thousands of them on the streets. And Lukashenko understood that he lost support. He now feels backed in a corner, and that's how he reacts. That's why he reacts so harshly. Only last week, the largest media outlet was practically demolished. Its journalists were arrested, including the editor-in-chief. A political prisoner died in prison, presumably, officially, of a heart attack. His wife says that he did not have any problems with heart. And then on Sunday, there was this plane, the incident with the plane. It all shows that Lukashenko wants to escalate because he only has to increase the level of repressions in the country, the level of fear. That's why he has taken, these decisions to force down the plane.
It seems almost unfathomable that he could not see this condemnation and the actions, the sanctions now coming from Europe. And of course, the eyes of the world are on what is going to happen to the journalist, Protasevich. So how do you predict the pressure that has only begun now will affect Lukashenko?
Right. So we know now that European airlines have already been banned by their governments from flying over Belarus, as well as kind of accepting flights from Belarus to Europe. There are conversations about new economic sanctions from the EU imposed on the regime, on Lukashenko's oligarchs, on kind of most important fields of the economy. So it's just kind of important to understand what sanctions this would be. These sanctions should be really painful, should be really targeted, should aim at Lukashenko's finances, to cut them. Those kind of punitive measures should also keep in mind cutting finances and all international development aid to the regime, to Lukashenko. At the same time, there should be assistance increased to civil society, to media in Belarus, to the victims of repressions. But more importantly, all measures that should be taken in a more comprehensive way. Belarus should be a priority because now Lukashenko is not only a threat to his own citizens, but to foreigners, because there were mostly EU citizens on the plane. This is not only an internal issue in Belarus anymore. This is an issue to regional security. And now the West should come back to conversations about new elections, because democratic countries did not recognize the election results last year. So we need to talk about holding a new presidential free and fair election this year.
Hanna, thanks so much for that.